My name is Jada.
Kai.
Liz.
And I'm Camille. Friends, how many of us have that?
Yes! Oh my God! I mean, so it's gotta be a, what is it?
Hot Tita Summer.
What's good, everybody? You have Jada.
I'm Kai.
And I'm Camille.
And shout out
Liz.
And we are calling all Boss Babaes and Creative Kabayan.
It is your favorite time to take a break and hours.
And if it's Thursday, you're watching us on FTV. If it's any other day, you're watching us on Spotify or YouTube and maybe listening on Apple Podcasts. Either way, hit that like and subscribe button. And thank you so much for joining us this week. We're really grateful to have you with us.
Shout out all the new followers.
Hey.
I know, you guys. Every time we get a follower, a comment, love, definitely puts some pep in my step for sure.
Definitely.
Pep in your step. I like it. Yeah.
We appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the feedback and all the messages, everything.
All
All
of
the
it.
support.
So much love.
Gives me all the fuzzies.
It does.
Okay, guys. So this morning,
Right into it.
sorry,
Right.
yeah, we jumped into it. Sorry, smooth. So my mom was like catching me up to all the church chismosa.
Ooh, I love.
So I was like living for it.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because they're speaking about a particular tita. And my dad
No names.
jumped in. Oh yeah, I'm not trying to get in trouble. My dad jumped in and he goes, "God blessed you with intelligence. Instead, you let the devil do its work." And I'm like,
Okay. Yeah.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
I laughed because it was funny, but what I loved about it, and that's why I wanted to bring it up. It's like, you know, when like church people will like disrespect you, but like in a kind way.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yo, like accent aside, I'm like, that is so deep to say that about somebody. But I thought that was so funny.
Your dad
So
is
important.
talking the truth, though.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. That's amazing.
So, was there a response, or was it a, "You're right"?
Right? Humbling moment.
Yeah.
Oh no, he was just commenting on the person while I was being downloaded on the chismosa. But yeah, you know those people who can do like an ensompliment where it's like you think they're complimenting you, but they're actually not.
That's funny.
Always.
Have you?
That's funny. That's
Always.
Funny.
Oh man, yeah, those things they're always awkward. I don't know how to act with those. Sometimes I can have like a catchy like.
They exist a lot more. If you're aware, they exist.
Yeah,
If you're aware.
sometimes they can go over your head.
Yeah, if you're aware, a lot of people actually use it as a second language, so they're quite good at it.
Yeah, euphemisms.
Yes.
It's a real thing.
It's a talent.
It's its own language
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, to each their own.
It's nice because it's like a polite way of speaking, right? Of saying things. So like I think there's sometimes it's helpful.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes it's a little passive aggressive. It really depends.
But I also think it's always just in the intent.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing it to be constructive or be kind,
Right,
that's
yeah.
different. But if you're doing it because you don't have the backbone to just say what it is,
Right. Absolutely.
So let me like put a little bow on it. Yeah, no.
There's one time, so I was talking to one of my boys and I was venting about a past ex, and he goes, it was so subtle and I didn't catch it till after, but he was just like, basically he was like, well, yeah, you know, sometimes it's like an education level thing, you know? And I was like, oh wow. That was a really passive aggressive way of calling him stupid. But yeah, I don't know. Have you guys ever experienced that or remember any ensoplements?
I'm usually the deliverer. I'm not gonna lie.
Same.
You know.
Same.
So like, I mean, if you spoke to my sister, she'll tell you. I'm sure she has, you know, an arsenal of just historical archives. She's
Like, let me break out the Rolodex.
right? Like, which time? You tell me. Was it today? Was it
Hi,
yesterday?
Annette.
What year do you want me to reference?
You know what I mean? Like, is there a specific time frame that you're looking for? Like,
Specific
for sure she
area?
has. Yeah, because especially like, you know, to your point about like just going along the same vein dating, like I definitely have an opinion.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm polite. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I don't know these people. Sometimes, whatever, in the past, and I'll just say those things. But sometimes, to your point, I'll just say it straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
for sure.
depends on the scenario and how it needs to be delivered.
Yeah.
It also depends on who you're speaking with and
Right.
what.
Yeah, I feel like it's a case by case situation.
Yeah,
right?
like some people can take a little bit of heat, and some people you might have to deliver it with that bow.
Yeah.
but still with the intent. Like I just feel like if you're going to come from an ill place, either don't say it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
or say what you mean and mean what you say.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, for sure.
Yeah, don't put like the fake bow. you know?
Yeah.
Like either put the bow or don't
put
put
it
the
on.
fake bow.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well,
All right.
Hello Kitty or not. It is time to find out what's going on in the world today. Tell
Shout
me.
Chelsea and Manalo. Manalo, she did.
Yes.
Coincidentally.
Yes.
Our
winning.
first Blasian Miss Philippines.
Universe.
Such
Like-
a huge win. I mean, we already know we win. Like, Philippines wins this universe and all those pageants. But
Philippines always.
no, this is definitely historical.
Definitely. I personally am still getting over Point Goddess and Kayla and now this. So I feel like all the waves are coming.
Wait, are you?
And I just
gonna cry, she's gonna cry.
no, I'm not. I'm not gonna cry. I think I'm just kind of
cried
like
out.
I'm just like I'm still kind of processing,
Like stunned almost,
Yeah,
right?
very
Like just
stunned,
taking
very
it in.
stunned. I was actually I was at a client meeting yesterday, and she's the one who greeted me with that information, and she was like over the moon excited, and talking. We were just talking about what that meant for Filipinos and our growth and stuff like that, and she I didn't even know what to say. I had to sit down. I almost cried, but I was on the job, so
course.
I didn't.
Yeah.
But
Because she's professional.
I'm
work with
professional. I
Cam.
don't do that. But it was a lot. Like I don't know what to say other than I'm excited. And I did share with my client that like I honestly wasn't sure if that was going to happen in my lifetime.
Yeah.
As weird as it sounds, like
Yeah.
as advanced as we are, and we're Blasian Filipinos are everywhere. Like I've been
Yeah,
around
yeah,
personally
yeah.
for 35 years, but and I know I'm not the first and definitely not the last, but I don't know what
I
to
know,
say.
but I think the divine timing is like, we had the episode with Kayla just 2 weeks
like
ago.
what a perfect storm, right?
Yeah, no,
I
honestly,
don't
it's like
know.
one thing
Like,
after another.
One
like
thing
it's this rise.
after another to kind of celebrate that conversation.
Yes.
But in like God's own wave timing.
Yeah.
Like, what are the chances?
Right. And then we had, prior to that, I think it was last month, the first Black Filipina on Vogue Philippines cover, right?
Yep.
Like
yep.
it's just all the things. So it's just, I'm digesting, processing. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's
Excited.
beautiful. I
Yeah.
think it's beautiful. I think we're also just showing the diversities that come with Filipinos. Like, we all grew up, all our moms and dads said, don't play outside for too long. It'll get dark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Meanwhile,
it's
we're dark, like-
and meanwhile, my skin, the melanin is meant to be colored,
Yeah.
So I think to see...
Let me be brown.
Yeah.
Literally, like, what is it, Morena? There's that...
Magandang Morena.
Yes, there's she's an influencer. Forgive me because her name is escaping me right now. But she started that hashtag like years ago.
Oh, yeah.
So, and she's Blasian herself, right? So to be at this point where there's more representation, we're winning titles, we're being accepted, we're showing the diversity within the Philippines. I think it's just a beautiful time.
Yeah,
Really,
for sure.
I think it's also nice to recognize and celebrate that not only do we always and have always looked different from each other, our languages, our upbringings, and all that, but I think it is probably the most beautiful. Yeah, it is probably the most beautiful part about our culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A hollow. Like
Ew.
it's a bona fide hollow.
Could you not?
Yeah.
Right? All the layers are good.
Yes.
Is red bean for
Exactly.
everyone?
Even the
No.
beans?
No, but we still love the beans.
Right? Like there's
if you
people
love
out
the
there that
beans,
love the beans.
We love you.
Like,
It's fine.
Some people like a little more leche flan. Some people like a little more ube ice cream. It is what it is.
That's cool.
But there's the ratio is not,
Yeah.
Anywho.
Definitely. Also, what I saw footage of? She performed at the pageant Marina Summers,
Oh no way!
I love
no
Stop.
way.
channeling her superstardom
Amazing.
in her performance. Like she even did like she had graphics on the like wall. She had dancers. She had a beautiful dress. She was like stunning. And every time I hear like I Am Filipina, like I love that song. Like
I was just going to say,
it gives me chills
when she says that one line. Have you seen the clip?
No, I haven't.
No, we have to show you.
Serious FOMO
She's
right now.
so powerful.
Yeah.
And she is so powerful and she's so proud, and we get teary-eyed watching her because she is such a gem to our country. Like she's
And it's a funny, I think we mentioned before, RuPaul said she was born to do drag.
Yeah, she was.
And her signature look is from all past pageant winners. Or no, not all. One in particular that she called out. But she's known for doing that, like, look to the camera.
Oh, yes.
Like,
Oh, wow.
serving a look. She always serves looks, but...
she has. We're gonna show you after recording.
Yeah,
We have
Marina
to.
Summers, we would love to
And if you
interview you.
guys-
Just
Yeah.
throwing that out there as
Manifesting.
well. Chelsea, you got to come on down.
Or we'll come to you in the Philippines.
Yeah, that's fine.
Whatever
Actually, I
works.
prefer that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cold here.
But if you guys haven't looked into both those amazing women, please look into it. We've been posting about it, so.
Yeah, actually, speaking of winners too, let's also give Vanessa Hudgens her flowers because she won the Masked Singer, right?
Amazing.
Masked Singer, yeah, I almost
That's
called it
pretty
something
cool.
else.
I've only watched that show once.
I find it very stressful.
I don't watch it like religiously or anything like that. I just like
I
seeing.
agree.
I just like the reveals. I just want to know who's who. Like I just need a little bit of snippet of singing and then show me who it is.
Aren't they hot?
Oh yeah, freaking Powis all day, guy. They're
Those costumes probably
they're singing,
stink.
they're
Like,
dancing. Yeah, for sure.
No.
But I get, like, no disrespect to the show. I think a part of what I love about singing is seeing it come out of someone's mouth. So it kind of like robs of that.
But what if their mascot's so cute and their dance choreo is
So why
fire?
can't they have dancing masked people? Why take away that?
I mean, I guess. No, it's different. It's different.
I liked the because T-Pain had like he was one of the winners.
Oh, yeah,
I think,
he
right?
was one,
No
yeah.
one could guess because everyone thought he couldn't sing. Meanwhile, you
True.
have to be able to
You
sing
have to be
do
able to
auto-tune,
sing,
right?
yeah.
Like so that was a nice surprise. I really liked that. But beyond that, I haven't really watched because it is very stressful.
Stressful in what way?
Oh yeah, explain that.
It's the intensity. I don't know if I'm just like not used to watching like regular TV, but like part of the reason why I watched is because it was one of the last things my grandmother watched before she passed away. Oh. So I would sit there and watch it with her, but I was sitting there like, like the
Why are the
anxiety,
bottom of
like
my feet sweating?
honestly, why am I so stressed out? Like it was just like, oh, who is it? Find out who the bee is. Like, and I'm just like, like. I don't know. It was just I found it to
Cam
be a
doesn't
lot.
have control. she's like, I don't know. I need to know.
Right?
doesn't.
I need to know
That's
right
why.
now. That's probably that's exactly
that's
why. There you
probably
go.
why.
It was my control, my inner control freak. Not so
Yeah.
inner. Like I'm out there.
It's-
It was the control freak that I am.
It's giving Ata, it's giving older sibling.
Just tell me.
Yeah.
Just tell me. We don't need to do this for 7 episodes.
Yeah,
Right?
That's why I said I'm
Is
like,
it 7
give me.
episodes?
I don't know that. I just
Give me a clip of singing and then just take the mask off.
Yeah.
That's
right.
But shout out to Vanessa.
Shut up,
Yes.
Vanessa. I do like
Congratulations.
Vanessa.
Congratulations.
Are you guys High School Musical fans?
No.
I never
well,
got.
I
That
can't
was
say I wasn't a
after
fan.
us.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like those were
never
more of my
watched it.
nieces.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never watched it.
Like after us, but I was like,
We're all
but my
in
sister
this
loves them.
together. That's the song, right? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Anywho, what's going on in Toronto? Cam, I know you got stats for us, guys.
Always.
Stop hiding them.
Always.
Every week. Every week. Let's talk about inflation. Everyone's favorite topic.
Hello.
Right?
Do we?
Yeah.
Like inflation?
We love well, just the updates.
How about we deflate?
Right? Yeah, exactly.
I would like to talk about deflation.
Well, okay, let's talk about that because there was a little bit of deflation.
Groceries,
actually.
stomach,
a little
everything.
touch, a little
We
touch of
asked- we asked
deflation.
and we received.
And you received, right?
Yeah.
0.2 to be exact. In March, it was 2.9, and as of April, we're sitting at 2.7, which is all good because
We'll take it.
right. Canada's goal is 2, so
Anything.
we're on our way. All the current CPI data is pointing towards a June rate cut, as I would have mentioned a few weeks ago. So they're looking at about a 25% reduction, looking towards a full 1% reduction by the end of the year. So what that means for interest rates, we're currently sitting at 5%. So we could be at 4% by the end of the year, which is good.
Okay, nice.
This
And
is
this
good. This
is
is what we've been waiting for.
Inflation.
right?
This is specifically to the real estate
No, this
market?
is like
Or this is
all.
everything?
Yeah, this is Canada.
Oh, Canada as a
Canada's
whole. Okay.
numbers. Yeah, all the CPI data is reflective of what's happening in the current economy. Oh. Yeah, so this is going to affect anyone who does anything to do or has anything to do with money, right?
Is there like a world list? Like, where do we fall? And do we know that? I don't know if that's like a...
In terms of inflation?
Yeah, or I don't know. Like,
There is a world list.
There is a world list.
There is a world list.
I feel like
yeah.
I've seen it.
We get a lot of comparisons to the States. We get a lot of comparisons to the other
Definitely,
G7 countries just because that's who we're affiliated with.
Yeah.
I don't know where we stand today. I'm a little embarrassed. I don't have that statistic right now.
She doesn't have a stat.
Right? I don't have it right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been caught up. I've been spending a
know
lot of
who
time
you
in
are.
Bancroft, okay?
Oh, yes.
I've been spending a lot of time in
You've been
Bancroft.
putting in that
Not gonna
mileage,
lie.
girl. She's working.
Yeah. Did you see? I dug out like around the
We
septic
did see.
tank for
We did see.
the inspector. I put a little post
I'm
out.
not
but-
gonna lie. You had the you had like the quiz, like what is this? And I was like, I got anxiety because I was like, I don't want to guess wrong, and then she's gonna think.
You're so funny.
Catch a joke. You know what I said? I said, now I do.
Yeah.
Because she told me.
Yeah, she called me on the
Because
drive.
she educated me like literally the day before, or like a couple hours
Would you have
before,
guessed
but-
it?
Hell no. I would have been like,
Yeah, that
was
wasn't
in the
that
ground,
wasn't my
yeah.
that wasn't my guess.
That's
So
funny.
I'm glad that I didn't
Speaking
guess.
of hole in the ground,
What's happening in the city?
Wow.
you know. All right. Well, you have Jada on the line. Are we talking like this?
Thank you. I love it.
No, I love your announcer voice.
Jada, what's going on?
Well, news just broke that season 1 of Tita
Ew.
Salita is found on U.S. Prime Video.
Crazy.
So
Crazy.
we gonna clap for ourselves, okay? We woke up. Liz sent us a message, and she's like, "Did you guys know this?" And we're like, "No, actually."
No,
Okay,
Liz
explain.
found it.
She found it. But,
Okay.
explain that part.
Last week I was Googling Tita Salita because I wanted to see what would pop up. And I briefly did see that, but I was just scanning through. I didn't like click and investigate. So that was my bad. But Liz like did the due diligence and like looked into
She
it.
checked it out.
And checked it out. And then I was like, yeah, I seen that, but I didn't like, it didn't register.
Yes.
So
It
I
is.
just-
You do have to subscribe
Yes.
to the Pinoy box package, I believe.
Yeah, PBO.
But that's where you can find us. So to all of our Americano, kaibigan, kaibigan. I'm trying to practice Tagalog, yo. I'm sorry.
We're
But-
trying. We're trying, guys.
Mga kaibigan kami.
Yes.
Something
Oh,
like
gosh.
that. I don't know. I'm not quite sure.
To our
Please feel
Tagalog
free to
speaking listeners,
correct
just,
me.
you know,
Please don't
show us
butcher
grace.
us.
Please
Yes.
excuse me.
Yeah, we're
Show us
learning.
grace. We're trying.
We want to know.
But yeah, really exciting news, y'all.
Absolutely. And thank you to my American friends. Shout out
Yes,
to
that
Sess
checked
and
for us.
Irene, both in Georgia and Florida,
Hey.
that were able to confirm for us because we can't even see that. Like we're in
Yeah.
Canada,
Yeah.
right?
We
So
can't.
thank you. Thank you so much.
Anna, you have. Who's Anna? Kai?
I guess I should
Every
explain.
time.
You know
Okay,
what?
You know what?
let's start
Can
with
we-
that.
Maybe we explain this.
Yes.
Let's
it's about
explain.
time you heard the story.
If
of
anyone's
Kai.
paying attention and
Because
notice we
most
call her two
people,
things.
Anna. I've been so guilty. I call you Anna all the time.
I know, guys. It's Anna Karina. That is my name. But Kai is my Filipino nickname. I was born in Davao City, Mindanao. Shout out. My Filipino nickname growing up, because I'm sure we've all had one,
Yep.
was Kokai. And for short, my family has always called me Kai. Now, when I got into makeup artistry, my name was Anna Karina. So everything was branded as by Anna Karina. But as a child, I always painted. So basically, when I kind of redefined what my artistry would have been and kind of changed and switched up the career path back to paint, I kind of wanted to pay homage to when I was painting and doing art, which is when I was Kokai. Kai. So to circle back, that's why I have two names, two aliases, if you can say. So that's why they get. If you guys are always
We're
wondering,
supposed
like,
to call
who's
her Kai when
who?
we're recording, and then
Yeah.
like there's so many episodes where I'm like, yes, Anna. Okay.
Yeah.
Totally just
So I go
probably
by
the wrong
both
name.
names, but yeah, that is the story of why Kai even exists. It is my family name. It is my childhood name. It is my Davawenya name. And it is my homage to when I started to do art when I was a child. So,
well, perfect segue, because we're talking about your art. That's what I wanted to highlight. Yeah. So, Miss Kai, please tell us what you just secured.
Well, I will be doing a little project.
Not little.
Honestly.
It's not little at all, but I'm working on something at the distillery.
Woo. Wow. Bravo.
Yes, at the distillery district. Very exciting. It is Louisiana themed and more to be announced. So, yeah.
I'm so excited because that sounds like it's going to be super colorful, which I know you're all about. So I just,
really?
You know what I mean?
Look who we're talking to.
Wow, I cannot wait to see what this is all about.
Yes. And you have great placement. Just saying.
I know. So it will be right beside, I don't know if you've never been to the distillery where the Love Locks are.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It is right beside the Love Locks.
There this weekend or whenever you start. You may see Kai
me
set
working live
and doing her thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
amazing.
And if I am very powis and like in the zone, I apologize in advance because
walk away.
Yeah. I will be in the zone for sure because there is a deadline. But yeah, that's what's going on in the city for me. Nice. What about you guys? What do you got?
Oh, Scarborough has some exciting news. STC.
As per usual.
Good old town center.
Toys R Us is coming to Scarborough.
Question.
Go ahead.
Yep.
I thought they went out of business.
Yo, I thought so too.
Okay,
until I seen the sign at town center and I was like, okay, I guess not.
They seem to be thriving. I don't really.
But
yeah.
What was that whole, like, they're going out of business, like the Vic Terrace one?
So it says here, April 24th, 2018, it was announced that the Canadian division would be sold to Fairfax Financial for $234 million, but will continue to operate the locations under Toys R Us. So I think maybe they were just sold.
Oh.
And that was where the confusion was, because there really wasn't a lot of coverage, and realistically speaking, it would have closed down by now.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
right? It's 2024.
Yeah, that's wild.
You know, so.
Fun fact, did you know that Nick Cannon, Radio Shack, was about to go down the drain in the States? Shack. Yeah, and Nick Cannon bought all those last ones and...
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, like it was like a business move, and that's why they're still open in the States. I don't think we don't have Radio Shack.
I think there's one by
Wait, do we? Radio
Still,
Shack?
I don't think so.
Road.
We had remember it changed to the Source a while ago.
Oh yes,
remember?
Yeah.
And then I don't know what happened.
Oh, so maybe that's what it is.
I'm not. I don't remember. That was a while
Sorry,
ago.
when you said Radio Shack, I instantly went like HMV Radio Shack, like that era.
Oh, so there is going to be an HMV in the Toys R Us Scarborough.
What?
Yeah, there's going to be an HMV section. Yes.
No,
Wait,
stop.
We gotta dissect that. There's HMV inside the Toys R Us, not beside.
No, inside. Yeah, let me confirm that, because I remember seeing that and I was like, hold on, I don't know if I'm ready for all of that.
I mean, HMVs are all gone, so I mean, like,
well, that's the thing.
Who's like hanging on? Like,
no.
I found this partner. We're gonna make this work.
We're gonna set up right by the cribs, and
they won't take us down.
Yeah, HMV section coming soon too.
Interesting. What? Is that because that's like, well, HMV is also our generation. So like, do they know that our generation is having kids now? And
yeah,
like,
but I guess like,
I don't know. I'm trying to make the connection.
Business ethic wise, I'm just more like, where did you connect those dots? Where did you say, you know, it's a genius idea?
Someone in a room went, perfect.
Yeah. Like,
oh, you know why? It's because they're owned by Sunrise Records, so they never really went away, right?
Oh,
Sunrise is still around.
Yeah,
and Sunrise has what to do with? Sorry,
Sunrise is another like.
No. I'm still now. I'm wrapped on the HMV Toys R Us.
Okay.
Collaboration.
Yes.
How
so
did
exclusive,
that?
so hot right now.
So they're owned by Sunrise Records, and Sunrise Records probably is the one who went in and was like, okay, well, we don't have HMV stores, so we'll just revive them in Toys R Us.
Oh,
yeah.
The collaboration we did. I mean,
Didn't
no one
know
really
we needed.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, HMV stands for His Master's Voice.
I did not know that. I was
yeah.
8 years old.
Literally the words out of my mouth.
And as of February,
I didn't even know that's what it stood for. I thought it was like something.
This is why you're so important.
I thought it was for something music video.
Oh my god! I literally.
It's the name of a major British record label, because they originated in written in 1921. So
of course,
the more you know,
right? It's based, yeah.
Oh my God, I love
created
the
by the
facts.
Gramophone Company.
I love the Reading Rainbow.
Yeah, fun facts.
Right? But yeah, they're currently in Ireland, Japan, UK, and Belgium, and now in Canada under Toys R Us. So
wow,
yeah.
And they are supplying CDs.
Oh yeah, well, based on what I saw,
I thought HMV was just a Canadian thing. Like I didn't even realize
it was like
they
a whole
had
international
other
company.
countries. Yeah. Or that it was British started, I guess, owned.
Music and film, right? Music and film is what they do.
I wonder how much CDs are going for.
Oh man, I mean, they're still like in those little sections in the corner of like your local Shoppers Drug Mart. You know, those rotation things or like those variety bins.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like $9.99. I see movies going for, so I can
Not the
imagine.
variety bin.
When's the last time y'all played a CD though? When's the last time you played a CD?
Oh my, it's been a long time.
It's been a while. It's been a while, but I
can't even remember.
I can't find myself throwing out like some of my.
I have them all.
I
even have records.
I have a bunch.
Yeah,
So I don't
like
play that game.
I have every Nas CD. Hi Nas. But yeah, I can't throw them out. I like my Kim Davis CD. Shout out Kim Davis.
Yes, Kim Davis.
Yeah, no. But no, I can't even remember.
Anyways, okay. Well, in terms of what's happening in the city,
that's a good one.
Yeah, no, those are really great. I wasn't expecting all of those.
I did not know that. I did not know that about what it stood for. Thank you, Cam. Work with Cam as per usual.
You're welcome.
Ding. We are at our relationships segment, and you know, with what's happening in the world right now, I think it's really important that we take some time to discuss this Diddy and Cassie situation. Footage from the hotel has just been released. It was in 2016. I'm sure, you know, people have seen it by now, but it's basically footage of Cassie leaving the hotel room. She doesn't even have her shoes on because she's trying to just get out. And you see her putting them on by the elevator. And then Diddy follows a few moments after in his towel, like sprints down the hall, finds her, and, you know, forcibly gets her back into the room. And it's definitely really hard to watch. And it's really unfortunate too that apparently, even because the footage is so old, they can't do anything to arrest him right now. But it's a great thing that it's been shared, because now, you know, a lot of people have doubted Cassie and her claims, or saying like she's just doing this for a check. And I think once you watch that video, it shows you how real of a hell that girl was living through.
Yeah. Couple things to also consider. I always believed her, not because she's a fellow Filipina, but because I think exactly what she said, when a victim comes forward and shares their story, it's not to be taken lightly. But also, like, if you watch the video, I think, I don't know if you guys realize, like, her hood is on so you can, like, so nobody could recognize her. So the main prerogative was to get out of there and get out of there as soon as possible. And she was petrified, and she didn't want anyone to recognize her. She wasn't trying to make a showcase out of it. She wasn't trying to embarrass him, because as a victim, you still think like that.
You don't want the repercussion.
Yeah,
like, you're just trying to get out.
Yeah, and you're still thinking about them and how they look and how they're perceived.
Yeah.
And that is unfortunately the mentality that ends up happening over time from domestic violent relationships. But she truly just wanted to get out of there.
Yeah.
And I think it's sad that it takes a video like that for people to believe her. I need a minute. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely I don't even know what to say about that. Like, that was hard to watch. I know he had commentary after. I don't particularly keep up to date with pop culture, but this was something that just kind of really found its way.
Internet.
Yeah, exactly. And it was hard, and it was, you know, I I don't really know what to say other than that was really intense and really crazy. And I really feel for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the fact that like even after the first, like when he brought her down, like usually if it was like the first time, like you would think the person would go into defense mode and try to fight back. But the fact that she literally just goes into a fetal position, protects her head, like to me signifies this is not the first time.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And
right.
you initially, like you just submitted to it. And then even the fact that the man ran out in his towel.
Right.
Like you were waiting for him to go do something in the bathroom.
So that you could
as your
leave.
excuse.
Yeah.
And God forbid, what if she took the stairs?
Right.
That footage could have never been caught. And then
existed.
apparently, I literally saw it on Snapchat this morning. They said that even the hotel staff were trying to encourage Cassie to leave and be like, we have you, just go to your apartment, this, and the third, because they saw the footage, but then the footage was then protected because Diddy ended up paying
50K.
whatever the hotel chain was, 50,000
which like
to hide it, right? Which is like ridiculous.
Here's my whole issue is like you bought it to confiscate the evidence, but then you kept it. Like, what kind of twisted mind would you ever need that clip? For what? It does no benefit to him. It has everything to do that would destroy him. So like, why would you keep it? And I'm not trying to say like, oh, he should have deleted it. I'm glad he didn't. I'm just saying, why would you keep that? Like, it just kind of strengthens the point of how sick and twisted he is.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, I think that man is like narcissistic and delusional. Like, for him to, like, he lives in his own world.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
yes,
and even like his like whack apology. Like, first of all, you denied everything and said everyone was trying to taint it.
To?
Exactly.
First of all.
Yeah.
Like, you did not mention her name. You did not directly address her. It was not. It was an apology to the public.
It was an apology that he got caught.
Because he got caught. Exactly.
Exactly.
It was a PR navigated.
Fake as hell.
You know what I mean? And that's kind of what
I don't
we talked
think
about
his
this
PR thought that one out, because if I think about it, no. And also I've stayed off the internet for the last couple of weeks because of this footage. Because if you read the comments, and as someone that has survived domestic violence, like, people are so quick to say, well, why didn't she just leave? Right?
It's not that easy.
I think what people don't understand is that you are mentally and spiritually and in every way broken before you are actually physically touched. So it's not a matter, and it can happen to anybody, you know, and you lose complete sight of who you are. And those comments, they are insulting because she's a woman and she's a daughter and she's a sister and she's now a mom.
Yeah.
And I don't think that she ever wanted or chose that for herself.
Of course not. Also, remember how young she was when she started her career. Yeah. She was also at the beginning of her career, and all she was to Diddy was this target that he had to have, you know? And it's honestly, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking.
It is heartbreaking. But on a higher note, shout out the way that her life has evolved into where it is now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think walking away from toxicity can elevate your life in many ways, and it's just, escaping is not always so easy.
Yeah. It isn't. That's the whole challenge. Like, I find, for not that I've experienced, and honestly, Kai, like, thanks for sharing, because one, that's not easy. That's a lot of, like, you know, stuff from the past, your dark shadows. But I hope that by sharing it in light with this story, that, you know,
yeah, guys,
you can escape, you can get out.
But it's a lifelong journey to heal from that. Like, it
for sure,
it never goes away. I've never publicly talked about this. This is terrifying.
This is big, Kai. Because someone out there is going to need this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it can really happen to anybody. And it stays with you. It is a part of you, and you either take that and make greatness out of it, or it can really eat you.
For
you know,
sure.
so
The physical is one thing. It's that mental and emotional
Yes.
that like
yes,
to rebuild that, right? To
Yes.
pick yourself up from that. Like that's
it's to
no
get
easy
to the
feat.
point of understanding that you are in fact deserving of much more.
yes, yeah. And to your point, though, I think Cassie is also showing that. Like now she's with a new partner, and now it even makes sense. Like I remember, like I don't know if you guys remember, her partner ran what, like 50 kilometers or something like that to raise
the
awareness
marathon?
for
I love that
of
clip.
domestic abuse. And at the time, it was just like, oh, that's really nice. He looked like, obviously, he's like haggard at the end of a race like that. Fast forward to now, that hug at the end of that marathon where he crosses the line like has so much more meaning. So my heart definitely goes out to Cassie.
Definitely.
My heart goes out to anybody out there who is struggling with this right now.
Going through it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Struggling through the healing process. Definitely talk to your friends, talk to your family.
For sure.
That helped me a lot, coming through to my family and just kind of owning what I was going through at the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, lean on to God too and your faith.
Yeah, 100%.
But
You
sending
deserve
all
more.
the love. And we're also here for you too. So
Yeah.
reach out to us.
Your titas love you. You deserve more.
Yes.
And we'll leave it right there.
Yeah.
We'll take a break right there.
Welcome to Hollow Hollow, the section of the episode where we ask each other random questions that are very interesting.
Mix
That voice always makes me happy.
So 1 to 28. Baby Cammy.
Oh, me? Oh, man.
Baby Cammy.
Not Baby Cammy.
I like calling her Cammy.
I know. I seen it in
The story.
story, and I was like, "Did she approve of that?"
Right? I literally responded LOL, but I was kind of like, what the hell?
I was also like, I was looking at it like, I don't know if she'll like this, but
I don't care.
I like it.
I definitely saw that moment in my head. I'm like, she knows what she's doing.
I'm not
She knew
gonna
exactly
lie,
what she did.
I originally was like, "Baby came," because you didn't do 3 E's, so I was
my
like,
gosh.
"Oh."
That's funny. Oh, that's
Anyways,
All right.
Baby Cammy.
funny. Oh, my
Isa
gosh.
to
Shout out AA.
Dalawa. What is it? Hold on.
Oh,
How do you
don't
say
ask me.
28?
Don't
Isa,
ask
Whoa.
dalawa-
You got too
labing,
That's gonna be 10
dalawang-
minutes.
Isa, dalawa, tatlo, apat, lima, anim,
Treya?
walo, walo, labing, walo. Did I say it right? No, oh, she can't talk to us right now. Yeah? No, I got it wrong. Okay.
That's okay.
Anyways, 1 to 20. Swing and a miss. 1 to 28, Cam.
1 to 28.
There's
Oh,
something-
dalawampat walo.
Oh, there we go. I was so close.
I'm
the
so
foot,
sorry.
the
There's
foot part.
something in my eye.
No, it's okay.
Oh, that's my alarm. We gotta go
There's a
soon.
lot going on.
Yeah, there's a lot happening today.
Okay. What is your favorite dish or comfort food that your mother or grandmother cooks?
What number was that?
28.
Oh, I was just saying the translation, but okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. Sorry, what was the question? What was my favorite comfort
Dish
food?
or comfort food that your mother or grandmother
There's
cooks?
so
Oh my God.
Jeez,
how do you
am I
choose?
supposed to pick that? What the
All
heck
of
is
it.
that?
My
Literally.
entire childhood.
Okay, so I will say this. Growing up, I was very spoiled because my Lola was the chef of the house. She stayed home with us, and
Nice.
while my mom and Lola worked. And, you know, I remember always wanting Lunchables and ravioli and not understanding why I couldn't have those things.
I just want
What-
Chef Boyardee,
I just want a bologna sandwich. Why can't I have a bologna
I've seen
sandwich?
it on TV.
Right? Lunchables got a recall with salmonella back in the day, and I was like, I don't care. I want those Lunchables. The commercials are so cool. Meanwhile, my Lola's in there. You know, I remember being 4 and
It's
like, rolling
work.
lumpia with her. You know what I mean? Like,
It's work.
so thank you, Lola. I really appreciate it. Honestly, it was that I don't know, man. I had everything. I had like the best pork bone sinigang, as you guys know, is one of my favorites.
Yes.
Nilaga, adobo, pork, chicken, you name it. Empanadas. Whew, her empanadas
Oh,
were
man.
amazing. Lumpiang gulay. Oh man, that seemed to be like a weekly thing. Really, whatever she brought to the table, that's what I was eating. I'm not really, as you know, a seafood person, so anything that like I was spoiled. Like she didn't make anything like that where I couldn't eat it. Mungo, I love mungo.
Wait, what's that? That sounds familiar.
With the mung beans and like sometimes
there's pork belly.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes there's shrimp
in there.
There's tomato.
It's like a stew, like a bean stew with. It's not spinach. What is it that's in there? That green veg. It's like a leafy thing.
Kind of goulash.
Yeah, right. It's really
it looks
good.
delicious.
It's
I just had it last week. It's so
good. Like
so good.
And like she put me on condensed milk. Like
Oh my gosh.
Like,
No, I'm like, is it my turn?
Sorry, yeah, go on, because I'm literally just gonna list everything.
Hold on, can I just say, I want to build off the condensed milk and Lola's. My Lola would do Sky Flakes with condensed milk or Sky Flakes with ice cream. Best.
And they make
combo.
Sky Flakes condensada now. Like it's like condensed milk flavor.
Delish.
Yeah, because they know.
I'll take 2.
Right?
I have bought that before. I was a victim, yes.
Amazing.
Okay, what's yours?
I feel like I'm just going to do the same
right?
list.
Like just list all the things.
Well, something that my mom is really like famous for in my family is like her lumpia, but it has to be like fresh out the fryer.
Of
you know? And like, I don't know, my mom just rolls it like nobody else can roll it. Like, you always think your mom rolls
Is
it
the best.
Yeah. No, my mom's roll is the best. And just fresh out the fryer, and like she would never be like, no, wait to eat. She'd be like, yeah, have some. So by the time we actually sit down to eat, we couldn't even have lumpia because they were still frying. But again, the list is so long. But honestly, I'm a Dinaguan fan. So, and because my siblings and like we didn't really grow up on it, I think it's something that I crave because I don't get it, and I only like my mom's because my mom makes the meat really small.
Oh, I see what you mean.
It's not the big chunks. She's like, oh no.
I've never had.
Shout out my Dinaguan
like
eaters.
I'm not opposed to it. In my older days, I would love to try it. I just don't know if I'm going to go out there and buy a whole thing and be like, yeah, let me try.
Maybe
this.
you have to try my mom's.
Maybe
I get a
let's
craving
start
for
there.
it once in a blue moon, but I do
Craving,
like Dinaguan.
really a craving. Like that's a big deal.
I will
I
get a
crave
craving.
it. I love it.
I'll never forget seeing the blood in the freezer and just.
I just don't
she
like.
makes a lot, man.
So I
She
like
loves-
taba, but I don't like when I get taba and Dinaguan.
I can't.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. Like taba on a barbecue stick, sick.
My mom
Lechon,
dices it so small.
But when it's in Dinaguan and I get taba and I'm just like, oh.
No.
I think it's
I
a
like
texture
actual
thing
meat.
for me.
I
because I'm not sure
understand.
what the
Yeah.
texture is.
I
so I'm
don't
a little-
like Dinaguan from anyone else, but my mom's, I don't know. She makes it spicy and it's
spicy.
It's spicy.
Now we're talking.
I thought you were gonna be like, still not sold.
I'm not really, but I'm really trying to get into it.
And she
right?
dices the meat so small that like everything is just, you don't have to, it's just
perfect.
trust me. Just trust me.
Well,
Mom, my craving announcement is here
I'm
live
making
for
it
you.
I'll try some if you're
And I
if you're
now
open to
have-
sharing.
Of course,
always.
if there's extra,
Try a
I
couple
will take a
bites.
plate.
I always. Okay, you?
Mine is my Lola was the baker. So my Lolo was known as the chef.
Wow.
And he was actually one of the like chefs at, do you remember the Johnson? There was a hotel by Markham in Progress. There's not Howard Johnson.
There's oh my gosh, what is it? I
Okay,
go
if
to
anyone
that
from
keg all the
Scarborough knows
time.
what I'm talking about, there used to be a hotel by Markham in Progress, Howard Johnson, something like that. My Lolo used to be one of the chefs up in there. So he made the food, but then that made my Lola would be the baker. So I have a lot of core memories where she was like doing the coconut for like the puto or making kuchinta. Kuchinta and puto were her like things. And that's what she would make for people. That was her love language. So yeah, that would be a comfort food that I would have. And it was sick when it was fresh out of the oven. Or not the oven. She had the steamer. The steamers that have the hole in the bottom.
And
you
the
gotta
like
stack
coconut sugar that you dip it in.
Wow.
Oh man. Oh, she makes suman every once in a while.
Wow.
I like
My
suman
mom's
too.
a baker too. She had a bakery in the Philippines and a restaurant.
Oh, cool. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Amazing.
Oh, that's so
I
nice.
think my mom's nickname was Bebangs. I think the bakery was called Bebangs or something.
Cute.
Let me fact check that. But yeah.
All right, y'all. Filipina Flash. Okay, we got one more. We got enough time for one more Halo Halo question. So, Kai, pick a number from 1 to 27.
Oh, always 21.
21. What traditional Filipino desserts can you make or would you like to learn?
Oh.
Hala.
You know what? My dad practiced. My mom's favorite dessert is biko. So he practiced how to perfect that. So I think I want to learn that from him. But I do know how to make a good cassava cake from my dad.
Oh, I was literally sitting here thinking about it.
If we had a soundboard, I would want that sound. And your FDI. Nailed it.
What about you guys? Quick!
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what was the question again? Traditional Filipino dessert that I can.
Oh my eye.
I love or want to learn.
I love a good ube roll, like a ube Swiss roll. I'd love to learn that. I know it's not super traditional, but like yum. Hello.
I think anything ube, like
right? Ube bread from Baker's Best. Shout out Baker's Best.
Ube
oh my
anything.
gosh.
Sylvanas? How do you say
Oh
it?
my gosh, I had those at my wedding.
If I could make
Sorry.
those,
Oh. No,
I'd be pretty happy.
Puto bung bung. Oh. I love that.
We have
What
a lot
other
of like
desserts are,
jelly,
like-
chewy stuff, right?
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
I feel like we have a lot of. No, we have like jelly chewy stuff.
My dad just learned how to make
powders.
maja blanca, which I like too.
What's that?
Oh yeah, I've never tried that. I saw the piece that you gave.
Yeah.
Or I know what it is, but
But he makes it creamy because my aunt taught him.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, maja blanca
Yes,
is
I know
really
this.
good. Yep. So,
What
and
other
also you can't
Filipino
go wrong with
desserts are there?
puto.
No, you cannot.
Yeah.
You really cannot.
Do you guys like it with cheese or without cheese?
I melt cheese on it.
Whatever.
I love it with
whatever.
cheese.
Anyway.
Have you ever tried ube puto?
Yes.
Yes.
With
Yes.
cheese too? Oh,
Yes.
so good.
I feel like I put cheese on everything.
Yeah. Or like an ube puto letraflan combo. Have you ever
Oh
tried those?
my! Oh my gosh!
Oh.
Yes.
And on that note,
Okay, so we're gonna get dessert after.
Yeah.
Cool. I hope you guys have a great week. Thanks for kicking it with your titas, and until next time.
Inga.
Not a little